morning children. Today I am going to do the off of the political science lesson, our constitution. First off, I finished in your previous class. This time I am going to do the salient features of our constitution. There are 13 salient features in our constitution. First one, written and lengthy constitution. Ours is in written form. Our constitution is in written form, and it is a lengthiest constitution in the world also. The powers and functions of the organs, which are the three main organs of the government, that is the legislature, executive and judiciary, have been incorporated in the written form in our constitution. Every functions and powers is in the form of written in our constitution to all the three organs of the government. Second one, partially flexible and partially rigid. Our constitution, some constitution are very flexible, easy to amend or easy to adopt, but a few are very rigid also. Third one, parliamentary form of government. This system we adopted from the Britain constitution. Britain constitution having the parliamentary form of government. Ours also, parliamentary is the sovereign or the supreme power of our country. Every power is vested in the hands of the parliament only. So parliament is supreme or sovereign. So we are having the parliamentary form of government. Then fourth one, republic system. Ours is a form of republican democracy, means every citizen is having the rights to elect their leaders. Previous only I said that the democratic means everything is done by the people, for the people and of the people. So here also we are having the rights to elect our leaders. Then the fifth one, federal system. Because of the different language, caste, religion, are sharing the geographical regions, our constitution, our given the federal system means every country is having, for example, in our country, we are having the 29 states. 29 states also having different language, different region, geographical regions, races we are having. According to that, it is given the central and the state government power to our government. We are having the two systems. One is the central government and another is the state government. Our subjects, our works is divided shared between the central and the state governments. Then sixth one, fundamental rights. There are 6 fundamental rights is given in our constitution. That is a right to the people, a citizen. Then seventh one, fundamental duties. Duties means responsibilities. How we are gaining the rights? Naturally, we have to keep our responsibilities also. So there are 11 fundamental duties are there. 10 was there in the before, but recently in 2002, one new fundamental right added, fundamental duty added to our constitution. That is the right to giving the education their children between the age of 6 to 14. That is a right given to the parents. They must give the education to their children 6 to 14, between age of 6 to 14. Then eighth one, directive principle of state policy. This system is adopted from Irish constitution. Before only I said parliamentary form of government is we adopted from the Britain constitution. Naturally, here this directive principle of state policy is also adapted from Irish constitution. That is basis of the establishment of the welfare of the society. Another one is the independent and centralized judiciary system. We are having the independent and centralized judiciary system. Anyone can appeal any cases, he can file any cases in any way. But Supreme Court is the final. That centralized judiciary system we are having. And 10th one, single citizenship. We are having the only one citizenship all over the country. 11th one, adult franchise. We are having the right, all citizens of India having the right above 18 years of age they can exercise their vote. That is a right given. That is the adult franchise. Then 12th one, bicameral legislature. Parliament is central and the central legislature is the parliament. Parliament is the central legislature. It consists of two houses. Everyone knew about that. One is the lower house or Lok Sabha and upper house are the Rajya Sabha. So, a bicameral system we are having in our parliament. Unicameral means only single houses in a parliament. That is called as a unicameral. Bicameral means having two houses in the parliament. Then 13th one, party system. Political parties are the pillars of our democracy. Ours is a Republican democratic country. So in democracy, the political parties are the pillars. So we are having the multi-party system in our country. Then learn about the fundamental rights and the fundamental duties also. Fundamental rights. There are 6 fundamental rights. Right to equality means all are equal socially and economically before the law. There is no discrimination among the people in our country. Second one, right to freedom. To establish organization or one who express his own opinion or he wants to live anywhere in India, he has a right to freedom. Then third one, right against exploitation. Anyone can go against the exploitation. For example, exploitation of women, children, the poor or the weak. He can go, any citizen of India can go against to that. He has the right. Then fourth one, right to freedom of religion. Already you learned in your that India is a secular country, means no religion has given the status of national religion. Every citizen having the right to or having the desire, according to their desire they can select the religion also. Fifth one, cultural and educational right. Any culture are they can follow, any education they can follow. They have the right to follow in India also. Then sixth one, right to constitutional remedies. Constitutional remedies also in the hands of the citizen of India. That is the right given by the constitution. Every citizen can, if any changes they want in the rules and regulation in the constitution, they can appeal for that also. That constitutional remedies also having the right to the citizens. They can amendment, they can do the remedies for the constitutional laws. So then fundamental duties. Initially there was 10 fundamental duties. No, before only I said that. Recently one duty was added. So present there are the 11 fundamental duties. All go through the textbook, children. You have 11 fundamental duties also in your textbook. With the aim of welfare state, certain directive principles of state policy. Directive principle of state policy, one of the feature which was adopted by the Irish Constitution, which was adopted to our country to the welfare state, to give the aim of welfare state, have been implemented in the constitution. There are 14 principles. You should go through your textbook also. That also children, 14 principles are there. You have to go through the textbook. Thank you.